Galal, Yahweh Shai, Bashimaka Kodash, but honest to the apostles of great men stone. Shalom to all the brothers in the Iron Bible preaching this word in sincerity and in truth with much honesty. The brother Shapar.
Rakabash.
Yeah. Basically we're gonna speak on what's been taking place over the past week. You know, there was a attack on so-called Jews, which are the gutter rat, the scum of the earth. You know what I mean? By this one name again.
Vocab Malone.
Not Mocha.
Brother Anderson.
Anderson. I went more name.
Francine.
You know what I mean? And now they are trying to associate this man to being an Israelite, a Hebrew Israelite.
Black Hebrew
according to the
Israelite.
black Hebrew Israelites. You know what I mean? But nevertheless, what we come to speak about is Vocab Malone and his you know, his campaign of smear. You know what I mean? Dealing with the Israelite community now. You know, he's like a little kid that just get a bicycle, you know, or a candy. You know, he's all happy, you know, trying to destroy or, you know, try to cast dirt on the Israelite movement. But in the whole process, the Lord is doing something beautiful, man. Because in the whole process of them trying to do this, you know, the Lord is basically showing them up. You know what I mean? The scripture say you cannot do anything against the truth, but for the truth, man.
Right.
And that's what's going on. And the more him come out saying what he's saying, it basically showing how much of a devil this man is here. You know what I mean? And that's what we're gonna show you today in this lesson, man. So these men, we see coming up against the truth, they are a bunch of devils, man. You know what I mean? And the world need to know that they are devils, yeah?
Right.
Yeah, so
I'll play it first.
I'll play this video here and then
I've heard your rhetoric, man. I've seen what you say. When I covered your guys' situation there in January in Covington, with all the foul stuff, unbiblical, ungodly, wicked, nasty, perverted stuff you were saying to those kids, who, by the way, need Jesus, because if they're counting on Mary and the Pope, they ain't going to get them. But you weren't helping, you know what I'm saying, either. But I listened to all the stuff you and your guys have said. And you were talking to other people besides those Covington kids, and you were saying bloodlust stuff. You're a man who lusts for blood, my friend. I've heard you talking about bashing people's brains so there's blood left all over their skateboard, including their gray matter. This is the type of stuff you say. I've heard you for hours on end. I could come up with some insults, but I'm going to tell you, man, I'd probably be hard-pressed to insult people with the level of murderous violence type rhetoric that you did for 3 or 4 hours that fateful day. So that was impressive in a way, but it shows out of the abundance of the heart, the mouth speaks. So Chief Ephraim, you come on here saying, oh, that had nothing to do with us. Yes, Larry Green wasn't in the House of Israel. And yes, David Anderson and Francine Graham were most likely affiliated with the Israelite Church of God, Jesus Christ, whom I know you think are probably heretics, but they're still your fellow black Hebrew Israelites. But listen, Chief Ephraim.
It's the line with Vocab Malone draw. Basically he's saying once he's an Hebrew Israelite, you know what I mean, do anything, seeing the whole Hebrew Israelite community, you know what I mean, is guilty. That's what he's doing. He's drawing a broad brush across the whole thing. You know what I mean? Seeing? Which basically is a type form of bias, man.
Right.
You know what I mean? And that we're gonna deal with right now. That bias that so-called Christians, you know what I mean, have. You know what I mean? Because if we can draw that line, we can also draw that line also.
Right.
You know what I mean? So that we're gonna do right now. Go on, brother.
Right. Bring out the confirmation bias.
Yeah.
Alright, so this is confirmation bias from the Wikipedia.
Right.
It says confirmation bias is the tendency to search for, interpret, favor, and recall information in a way that affirms one's prior beliefs or hypotheses.
Right.
It is a type of cognitive bias and a systematic error of inductive reasoning.
Right.
People display this bias when they gather or remember information selectively or when they interpret it in a biased way.
Right.
The effect is stronger for desired outcomes, for emotionally charged issues, and for deeply entrenched beliefs.
Yeah, they emotionally offended over the fact that, look, man, the Lord Yahushua is coming back to deliver Israel, man, and everybody else is going into bondage, man.
Right.
Simple. You know what I mean? And you're losing the battle, you know what I mean, in regards to the scriptures, man. You know what I mean? Because Christianity, or the form of Christianity I believe in, is failing, man. You know what I mean? That's why majority of videos basically is to attack our faith, man, because our faith is what threatening to your faith, man. You know what I mean? So a lot of bias is coming out. You know what I mean? You can point finger at us, but guess what? The fingers they point at us, it's pointing back at the script. Hey, Bob man, live in a glass house, don't throw stones. You know what I mean?
Just bring out a precept, please. Matthew 7. Matthew 7, verse 1. Judge not that ye be not judged, for with what judgment ye judge, you shall be judged.
Right, so for what judgment you judge, you shall be judged.
Right, and with what measure you meet, it shall be measured to you again.
Right, and this is beautiful in the sight of the Lord, man. Right. It is beautiful, man. Yeah? And guess what? In regards to this truth, the Lord work these dynamics, man. For sure you say you try to trap us up, and you yourself getting trapped up, man. You know what I mean? That's what's going on right now. You're gonna get trapped up. Yeah? Because believe it or not, saying that any incident, any Israelite or anybody associated with Israelite seeing all the Israelite communities is to be blamed, we're gonna use the same logic. You know what I mean?
Christian community.
About the Christian community, yeah?
Right.
So let's see.
So this is from the hillreporter.com. It's published March 26th of this year, 2019 year of Karagma. 20 examples of Christian terrorism in modern times.
Alright, so if we're going to say, oh, we are terrorists, then hey, we're going to say Christians are terrorists, man.
Because just like you can have the defense that not all Christian denominations hold the same doctrine, not all Christian denominations are violent, we can say the same thing, yo. Not all Hebrew Israelite, you can call them denominations, teach the same thing, yo. But you refuse to believe that. You want to lump us all into the same category, but we can lump all Christians into the same category. If one is extremist, then all are extremists. Motherfucker, the Project Megiddo, the list, Christian are listed on that, yo. Right? Why haven't you brought out that? Right? So it started off saying, who is a Christian terrorist? I accidentally stumbled into a debate a while back in which I was informed that there is no such thing. I watched others offer examples only to be told either that a given example isn't really a Christian, or that the listing the number of examples possible in a tweet proves there are so few to be unworthy of discussion. It seemed that that a list of just a few examples might be a useful tool.
Hey, look, man. There are a lot of heinous crimes men do throughout history in the name of Christianity, man. Motherfucker. What happened when the so-called white man come to the shores of the Americas, man? In come with Christianity, man. You know what I mean? Wasn't slave masters so-called Christians, man? You know what I mean?
What about the Crusades?
What about the Crusades, man? See, right now you have different wars being fought between Christians and Muslims over there in Africa. You know what I mean? You have Christians committing killing a whole lot of people, and then the Muslims go back and then kill back a whole lot of people. So yeah, look, man, you have Christians killing people. Yeah? And for years they've been doing it, man. See? The KKK, they are Christians.
See, mentioned right here, sir.
Yeah.
We also skip the broadest and most obvious group, the KKK and the Westboro Baptist Church, for instance, whose names always evoke the no true Scotsman fallacy. Yes, we're well aware that many of you don't consider these groups to be Christians, but they are. They do define themselves as Christians. Right? So yeah, we're going to lump them into the same basket with you, just like you want to lump all Hebrew Israelites in the same basket, yo. See? So the first example from this year, Brenton Harrison Tarrant. The most obvious recent case is Brenton Harrison Tarrant. He's been charged with March 2019 attacking New Zealand in which at least 50 Muslims
50.
Compared to 6.
50. Hey, play the video, brother. Play the video.
Right? The video about it?
Yeah. 50 Muslim. You know what I mean? The biggest incident that no, this man I'm complaining about one gutter rat that died. You know what I mean?
6 them killing at the New Jersey shooting.
Yeah. You know?
City mosque attack.
Alright. Clear from the beginning.
Has been charged with murder.
Police confirm the gunman was live streaming the killings at one mosque on social media. We'll talk about that more in a moment. 2 other people are being held, but it is unclear to this hour whether they too are involved. Police say none of the people in custody are in any kind of extremist watch list.
We had no agency had any information about these people. And I can also tell you that I've been in contact with my Australian colleagues. They have no information on them at all either.
New Zealand police are not identifying the murder suspect for legal reasons. He hasn't yet appeared in court yet. That will come tomorrow morning, local time, when he is to be formally charged with murder. But in an online post, the gunman calls himself Brenton Tarrant and says he is a 28-year-old citizen of Australia. Australian police and Australian media identifying him as well. Under his name online is a racist manifesto claiming that white Christians are under threat from other religions and races.
Yeah. So white Christians on the threat.
And they might defend that.
Right. You know what I mean? By killing 50. You know what I mean? 50
Muslims.
You know what I mean?
Hey, so there you go. Vocab Malone. That's a white Christian, just like you.
Right.
So we're gonna lump you in this with the same thing, yo.
We're gonna lump
Christian
you in.
terrorist.
You're a Christian terrorist, man.
Right.
That's how you do it, man. Hey, it's only fair for us to do about the same thing, man. It's only fair, man. You know what I mean? But hey, look, you're a bunch of devils, man. That's all, man. Hey, look, man, the Lord is gonna trap you up. A matter of fact, I'm gonna pray so that they get a pit.
Right,
you know what I mean? Cause you see, no matter what you do against this truth, the Lord is gonna be like a boomerang and slap you in the face with whatsoever you come up with, man. You know what I mean? It's gonna fall back on you, man. That's what's gonna happen. Yeah, go on.
Right, Proverbs 26 verse 27, whoso diggeth a pit shall fall therein.
Whosoever diggeth a pit, because the pit is trying to dig is for us, man.
Right.
You know? To trap us up. You know? To get us destroyed. You know what I mean? To get us dismantled. But guess what? It's gonna happen to you.
Right.
That's the work of the Lord, man. That's the work of the Lord, and it's beautiful. Yeah, go on.
Whoso diggeth a pit shall fall therein, and he that rolleth a stone, it will return upon him.
Right. And that's what going on now. That stone is being rolled upon you.
Gone.
You know what I mean? Because whatsoever claim you can make, you know, look, we can make those claims, man.
Right.
We can make those claims.
That are just as valid or seemingly valid as your claims.
Look, America is a Christian country. The amount of crimes that America do across the world, man. You know what I mean? It's innumerable.
Right.
The amount of terror. Cause basically, it's a state where basically that sponsor terrorism and them themselves do terrorism, man. Ask the rest of people in the world. You know what I mean?
Alright. Alright, this is Job chapter 20 verse 5. Matter of fact, I'm starting from verse 4. Knowest thou not of this of old, since man was placed upon earth, that the triumphing of the wicked is short, and the joy of the hypocrite but for a moment.
The joy of the hypocrite is but for a moment, because he's like a little baby right now, with a candy, you know, just got a new bike, you know what I mean, all happy, you know, they think that the incident that happened now is a good opportunity for you to really get pints, basically destroying the Hebrew Israelites, man. You know what I mean? So you're happy running with that. You're making videos all over the place. Oh yeah, I could tell about you. What is that? Five things I should know. Look, man. Look, man.
Right.
Your joy is just for a moment, man. The so-called white man on a whole, joy is just for a moment, man. And the scripture rightfully say, oh, he's an hypocrite. Because this is hypocrisy, man. Because you're saying certain things about us, but you're in a worse off situation, man.
Right.
You're acting like you're righteous, and you're not.
Can. Hey,
You know?
we do a video on the situation, you know, and a cracker comment on it and say, oh, it's been years, you know, since Hebrew Israelites have been racist against white people, and him don't understand why.
Right.
You know, it's crazy to think that a white man can make a comment like that, yo.
Right.
Seeing the track record of Caucasian people throughout the
And even
throughout
what
the
they are
show.
doing now.
And even what they're doing now, yo.
Yeah, alright.
You see me?
As a black American, then you can't drive down the street. This is the perception out there. You cannot drive down the street and get pulled over by a cop and feel safe, man.
Right.
You can't even feel safe getting pulled over by a cop, man. You have this guy running up in an apartment, gun down a nigger in his own apartment, man, and getting away with it, man.
Can.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, the so-called white man commit a hate crime.
Right.
And what? He gets mercy for
You get a slap on the hand.
Yeah, because even the girl that went into the man's apartment and killed him.
Yeah.
You see me? Claiming that she went into the wrong apartment. She got mercy for it.
Right.
You see me? They had mercy on her. Hugging her, having her and in her Bible saying that, you know, they want to be friends with her. But
Right.
a so-called black man does it and he's demonized, yo. He's
Right.
the worst thing ever.
Right.
Right? And if you look up the word hypocrite, from the Greek Hippocrates, meaning actor.
Right.
Pretending, yo.
Yeah, you're pretending to
Right.
be righteous, man. And pretending like, hey, look, you're as a victim. You know what I mean? We're not victimize everybody else, man.
Can't.
See, we have all type of evidence to prove that, man. Yeah?
Can't. Right. This is what I'm pretty stuff.
Well, look, man, hey, Yahweh is coming back. You know? So all the efforts that they're putting out right now, trying to destroy, you know what I mean, what the Lord set up, guess what? You find yourself happily fighting against the Lord.
Right. Yeah, we know these things have to come to pass.
And you're gonna be judged accordingly, man. You're going to be judged accordingly. See? Hey. And the thing is, as the brother said, you have to do what you have to do.
Right.
You know what I mean? That's your rule. You know?
Right. This is Ecclesiastes chapter 12, start verse 9. In the prosperity of a man, enemies will be grieved. Right. As the elder brother Yeshua always bring out, right, the so-called white man hate the fact that our people are repenting, yo.
Right.
And coming back to our true power,
Right.
coming back to our true nationality, standing up on our feet in order, ordering our men, ordering our women, ordering our children. He doesn't want to see us in order, yo.
Right.
So what? Him create idols to sexually confuse with, right? Him create false flag events for demonize with all these different things. Why? Because him don't like see we prosper, yo. Him don't like see we in power and in order, because him knows at the time that we come in power, at the time when him go down, yo.
Yeah, and it's, the thing is, the hypocrisy about it. Hey, look, man, you have Jake doing worse half things than calling themselves Israelite, man.
Right.
Jake doing worse half things, man. And you know, hear these men
Being
basically
demonized,
piping on these
Right.
these things that Jake are doing, man.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Repentance is a threat to the so-called white
You know
man's
what I mean?
regime, yo.
But once a Negro try to be righteous and put a good name upon himself, it's the worst thing ever. It's a nightmare. You know, how could you call yourself an Israelite?
Right.
How could you?
Done.
You know what I mean? You're not the Israelite. Who are the Israelites? We don't know, but it's just that you.
Can't be you.
Can't be you. You can't be nothing good.
Done.
And that's basically the so-called white man racism oozing out, man. That's oozing out. You know? Anybody else can be an Israelite apart from you. Show how much these cracker hate us, man.
Can.
No one say nothing good come out that way. Nothing good. You know what I mean?
Right. You said,
Demonstrate a hate. Go on.
right. Never trust thine enemy.
Right.
For as iron rusted, so is his wickedness.
Right.
Though he humble himself and go crouching, yet take good heed and beware of him.
And you know, those niggas that following Vocab Malone, you know what I mean? You have a bunch of niggas following
Right.
this man, you know. You know what I mean? Be a pipe for them rats, man. Yeah? But guess what? You're gonna be led to your destruction, yeah? Seeing following this man. Guess what? He wasn't your friend. He's an enemy, man. You just not knowing, you just don't know yet. Yeah.
Right. So take good heed of him and beware of him,
Right.
and thou shalt be unto him as if thou hadst wiped a looking glass, and thou
Right.
shalt know that his rust hath not been altogether wiped away.
I was saying, you
Right.
niggas need to look at the motive behind this man motives, man.
Right.
What is his motive? Why am so adamantly saying against the Hebrew Israelite out of all the other things them that our people basically practice on the earth, all the other religion them. This one is the worst one for it.
Right.
Yeah? Yeah, this is the one where basically spend in final years basically digging up, researching, you know. This one that spark him interest the most. Why? Why am I attack the nation of Islam like when I attack him? You know? He may do one because skip about Islam and them thing about.
Yeah. Why am not focused on the house of consciousness?
Yeah, house of consciousness and all them things. Why am do that? You know? Them people don't want to get safe too.
Because we are the greatest threat to his regime, yo. That's the thing, yo. We are the ones who are coming out with the light, seeing and brightening up the darkness and exposing the so-called white man for ease, yo. Hey, the scripture tell you that the man of sin gonna be revealed, yo.
God.
Right, and that's exactly what's happening. Right, Esau is being revealed, right, to be the wicked, and them don't like it, yo. It's uncomfortable, yo, because it's just like you get caught naked, yo. You get caught doing something that you shouldn't. You feel naked and ashamed.
Right.
Hey, that's the so-called white man, yo. Always been operating in the dark and know the spotlight is on him and he's uncomfortable,
and the more you move, the more your clothes are fall off.
Right. So
every move you make, man, you just expose you more.
Can.
You know what I mean? Every move you make.
Right. So
You know what I
I'm
mean?
make some lame attempts
Right.
to divert the attention from him.
Right.
But it's not going well, yo.
Right.
Right? Proverbs 11 verse 9, an hypocrite with his mouth destroyed his neighbor.
Right.
But through knowledge shall the just be delivered, yo.
Right. Through knowledge, you just gonna be delivered, man.
Right?
You know what I mean? You can't fight against this world, man. You know what I mean? And part of the knowledge is basically finding out the things of Esau, man. He said, "What are the things of Esau? Search out."
Right.
Yeah, you know, you're being exposed, as the brother said, man. See? And it's through this knowledge we're being exposed, man.
Right.
You know what I mean? Over the years, people being deceived that the so-called white man is some form of pinnacle of righteousness, man, until the scriptures reveal him, man. The knowledge of the Lord, Yahweh shall reveal him, man.
Right.
You know? That's what's going on now.
More and more people seeing the truth, yo.
Yeah.
Hey, the thing is, this truth was bound to become mainstream at some point, yo.
God.
Right? At some point, the mainstream media had to acknowledge the existence of Hebrew Israelites. Too many people have been seeing it.
Right.
So you know what? When them finally acknowledge us, what them do? Them paint in our bad light, yo. Because them have to combat the narrative that we coming out with, yo.
Right.
Which you know that no matter what we say, right, the enemy gonna be the enemy.
Yeah, he might forgot through the gate with theme story first, man.
Right, can.
But yeah, guess what? You have a lot of people in this world who like to hear both sides of the story.
Right.
So no matter what Esau go out there and paint, you can still have some people who say, yo, you know, someone here for them side of the thing. You know what I mean? So yeah, look, eventually, seeing when they bring this thing out there, hey, you just look up Mark who such as for death to death and such as for life.
Right.
That's what they're gonna do.
Can.
You know what I mean? And just finish this work. Yeah, because
Right.
it needs to be going out. You know? As I say, any publicity
It's good publicity.
It's good publicity.
Hey, because
you know what I mean?
the elect gonna see it and the elect gonna come to the truth, yo.
Yeah,
The elect
exactly.
gonna see through the lies.
Yeah.
You see me? You can't do anything against the Most High's elect.
Right.
You see me? Alright, it's Psalm 31 verse 13. Alright, beautiful scripture this. Alright, for I've heard the slander of many. Fear was on every side while they took counsel together against me. They devised to take away my life.
God.
But I trusted in thee, O Yahweh. I said, thou art my power. My times are in thy hand.
God.
Deliver me from the hand of mine enemies and from them that persecute me.
Right.
Make thy face to shine upon thy servant. Save me for thy mercy's sake. Let me not be ashamed, O Lord, for I have called upon thee.
Right.
Let the wicked be ashamed,
Right.
and let them be silent in the grave.
Right. Your
Right.
slandering is gonna backfire, man.
God.
It's gonna backfire.
Right.
And the Lord is gonna do that beautifully and
God.
wonderfully, man. See, you cracker, you're not cunning, you're not more wiser than the Lord, man. You know what I mean? The Lord having a trick bag.
Can.
You know what I mean? So every move I make, guess what? Shit gonna come out. You know what I mean? And it's gonna continue to come out. You know?
Right.
And hey, we're looking for more smear campaign. We're looking out for more false flag and all them things. You know what I mean? More things to demonize Hebrew Israelites. We're looking forward to see you making a move on us, like trying to arrest us and them thing they put us because hey, the next lesson one lesson on them terrorist legislation they will get passed over the couple of years. You know what I mean? Because those things basically they are set up to basically affect brothers out there in the highway and byway. You know what I mean? So we're gonna do a lesson on that. You know? So I'm sure we're tying to us being tied into terrorists and how it would affect us, man, under those laws.
Right.
You know?
Let's wrap up with our last verse here. It says, let the lying lips be put to silence, which speak grievous things proudly and contemptuously against the righteous.
And the Lord is going to put you all to silence, man.
God.
Yes, that's what's going to happen, yeah.
Right. Hey, ultimately, you can't go against prophecy.
Yeah.
Right. And you coming out, demonizing us is all part of prophecy as well. And you being exposed is all part of prophecy as well. Hey, y'all playing it role.
I don't know what we're doing. It burn you. It burn you to the bone.
Yeah, man.
But hey, just deal with it, man. Just deal with it.
Grand,
you know what I mean? I'm hurt, you know. Hurt, you know. Serious hurt. But deal with it, man. Deal with it, man. Suck it up and deal with it, man. You know? We've been hurt for years, man. Now it's your time to be hurt, man. Yeah? Deal with it. Yeah? So with that, we say Kalalali our Bashim, our Shai Bashim, our Kodash, the brothers, the apostles of greatness stone. Shalom to all the brothers in the highway and byway preaching this word in sincerity and in truth, with much honesty.
Shalom.